With Treasury, what can't be done? Which Treasury, you may ask? Child Treasury, your national treasurer for the National Secondary Student Council's elections 2016. Fellow esteemed students, student council representatives, and Jamaica, pleasant day. Let's be real and think for a second. Who can get the NSSC to where it needs to be? Well, your solution has arrived. That's me. I am a proud student and ambassador for Kingston College. The NSSC is in fact dependent on a strong treasury. So as the treasurer, I plan to work in partnerships with all departments and stakeholders. We have come too far as an established institution to turn back now. I shall keep the treasury on track. I am well equipped with the necessary skills and experience to develop this prestigious institution. My experience ranges from my positions of Vice President at Kingston College's Writers Club, Technology and Science Club. Not only that, but I serve as my church's youth ministry as Vice President. I proudly serve as the treasurer for my school's Students' Council, and I have put efficient and innovative plans in order, and we as the local council is now reaping from those benefits of a progressive transformation. My major project that I plan to undertake for my tenure in office is the NSSC Treasury Reform 2016 to 2017. The Treasury Reform is important as it is crucial to improve and ameliorate the finance department, but also to ensure continuity and security. The first aspect of my plan is to sustain and stabilize the fiscal budget to one that is feasible and manageable, hence the need for better planning and organization. Another plan is to not neglect the NSSC bank account anymore, but actually utilizing it by depositing 10% of funds to it monthly. Under my governance, a committee of financial experts will be assembled to advise the Treasury's Department. They will also be a part of regional and national meetings held monthly between myself, local treasurers, and the vice presidents, so those who are excelling at their mandate will be able to help their colleagues if they may not be doing equally as well. That's another initiative and partnership that will be promoted under my administration. Modernization must be a dominant feature if we plan to advance ourselves, the NSSC. Meetings will not only be held physically, but also through the use of technology, via WhatsApp, Facebook, and other social media. Other measures to modernize the department is to minimize stationary expenditure by introducing paperless records by utilizing technological systems. This will direct more resources to effective projects to be undertaken. A specialized team will be formed solely with the mandate to seek sponsorship and local investment so we can fund projects and develop the NSSC. This is to also prevent missed opportunities that may occur as executives may have a problem to come together and decide on a decision immediately. Lastly, a part of my mission for the department is to improve transparency and accountability between the department and the local students' council. This will be achieved by releasing reports monthly on the status of the treasury, problems faced, and upcoming events. These are not promises. This is my plan to make the NSSC's treasury for the term 2016 to 2017 a success. I now call on your support as we partner for a brighter and better NSSC. Vote for me, Chad Ratry, and let's stop and nothing to get change. With Ratchery, what can't be done? Firstly, I am business-minded. I also do subjects such as principles of business that gives me the necessary skill set to complete my role as national treasurer. Not only that, but my personality, one that is charismatic, that will allow me to get investment and sponsorship, and my pleasantness around others. As I mentioned before, all departments in the NSSC are solely dependent on the Treasury to get funding. One in particular is the PRO's department, and I believe that in order for us to revamp the Student Council, we will have to pay key attention to promotional activities and strategies. Thank you.
Do you need success? Can we find success? Well, here is success. Students, administrations, and counselors, good day. I am Rashid Martin from the Diamond in the East Camperdown High School. I am a determined, motivated, and well-rounded individual who has the passion for advocacy. I am vying for the position of National Treasurer of the National Secondary Students Council, NSSC. As an independent organization, it is known that self-funding is important and strategic self-funding is critical. As such, I plan to implement some strategies to gain revenue for the organization. Firstly, the main objective is to raise a sum amount of at least $700,000 for the NSSC by the end of this year in aid of providing scholarship grants for 6 students, 1 from each region. I am the General Secretary for the Youth Adolescents Technical Working Group, YATWG, in which I have gained some skills in writing business letters, such as sponsorship letters and letters of investment. Also, it helped me to balance myself and work, which groomed me to think more critically. Therefore, finding the revenue will be accomplished by seeking investment from monetary organizations. As such, I will use these skills garnered to apply in making money for this inspiring organization by drafting up letters that should be sent to every identified potential institution asking for investments or even to be partners. Secondly, I plan to implement a student fee program where students are required to pay a small amount of $500 for the year in their auxiliary fees. Now, let us reason. Councils are complaining that they are lacking in funds to carry out certain projects. Now, this is an opportunity for the local councils to earn. Example, what if a school has a population of 1,500 students? Simple maths, 1,500 times $500 is 750,000 Jamaican dollars. That will be beneficial to that local council. Do you see the success? But regional bodies will just ask from the schools in their region to donate 20% of what they earn. Also, on a monthly basis, the local councils will be asked to collect from their councillors a small amount of dues to be paid over to the regional bodies. After this, the national body is required to get 25% from each region's earnings. This will significantly help the free flow of projects and events planned to help our schools. To really make this initiative work, we plan to meet with the principals and vice principals across the nation to try and negotiate with them and to come with a fair solution. These funds will and should be collected regionally, These funds will and should be collected at regional meetings by the Assistant Vice President. This plan may be seen as hard to carry out, but if you want good, your nose have to run. Thirdly, when elected, this administration plans to ensure that assistant vice presidents keep up standard and are working to find new ways in generating funds for their region. In monitoring this, we plan to have monthly reports where the officer will have to state his or her accomplishments, failures, and the expected profits from any possible fundraisers, etc. Can you feel this success? In closing, my aim is to see the NSSC flourish, and by using these 3 strategic ways in monitoring money can work only if we put our faith in the Almighty. Remember, with Martin, we shall see the way. Stay right, live up, and cling to success. Thank you. I understand that we are going through a recession period and parents don't have the money to give. And sometimes most parents will not pay the auxiliary fees. But what I am asking is that presidents from their institutions communicate with their principals and find out how many persons have paid their auxiliary fees, and then they will sum up what they have received. Now, as stated before, I am a determined individual. I possess skills such as innovative skills, for I do entrepreneurship, but I have some level of knowledge in principles of accounts, principles of business. As long as I read upon economics, I study management of business. So I have a business mindset to carry out every responsibility.